So now to address the question of twang or whatever. So twang is something that arises because of a change in size and weight. So we can call it twangy, we can call it over full or oversaturated, but the idea is that if size and weight are inappropriately balanced, then the sound we end up getting is going to exhibit some kind of bizarre feature. Either it's going to sound underfull or hollow, or it's going to sound buzzy, twangy, or overfull, and those things are just diametrically opposed. If the size is like
Too large, right, for the weight, then it gets this kind of hollow sound.
as the size begins to decrease, that underfull sound, that hollow sound goes away, and instead it starts to sound more typical. And if I get smaller still, which yeah, might involve some degree of twang or whatever, if I start to get even smaller, if the size and the weight stay balanced, then it's totally fine. But if I start to get too heavy, now that sort of characteristic twang quality starts to manifest. And I didn't change the shape of my throat, I just got heavier. One, two, three. So this on top of the sort of nasal thing that Fran Drescher does absolutely does lend a sort of overfull kind of quality to his sound. And yeah, I think it combines with the nasality to provide that unique signature that she gets. But fundamentally speaking, it's not the twang that makes the voice sound, or rather, it's not the twang that is is the thing that stands out, because right, she kind of has paired those two features. They're linked for her in some way, because when, as you said with that clip, when she got the more appropriate degree of nasality, when she had the wasabi, suddenly she also increased the size. And that's why that kind of buzzy quality disappeared. Wow, those are some. Wow, those are some. Was that some mustard? Well, that mustard packs quite a kick, or whatever it was she said. So the idea that we can have one without the other is, I think, really crucial to identify when we're talking about nasality versus overfullness, and thinking about the specific things that create overfullness. Maybe uh, in not something we have to think about being strictly related to the soft palate.